Hello everyone and welcome back to Pokémon Snap. In the last episode we did all of the LenTalk Requests in the Maracopia Islands and the beach and on the reef. This episode we're going to be doing the same in Volcua and we're going to be handling Sweltering sands at day and at night today. So to start off with, we are going to look for the Flying Cacnea. I saw a Cacnea flying the other day, but Phil doesn't believe me at all. I want to get a photo, but I haven't had any luck so far. So let's head near the beginning of the level. So this is our target here, is this resting Cacnea, and a Sunstorm is approaching it. And what we need to take a photo of is that moment where it gets hurled up into the sky. I'm not sure exactly which moment is the request, so I'm going to take some quite broad photos here. Oh. Do we have to track it through the air there? I don't know. We've probably got that, though. Let's have a look. Wonderful, we got the request, which is also a 4-star. Yeah, basically any part of this, the process does do. Can we get... what's the closest we can get? Honestly, that's pretty... that's pretty good, let's admit that. So, that's bronze, but that does complete Cacnea, and let's go and cash the request in. And there we go. Yes, this is what I needed. I Phil will have to believe me now. Wonderful. Right, up next is striking a pose with its tail. Scorpio has such a unique tail, so you can get a photo of it striking an interesting pose with its tail. We need to head to kind of toward the beginning, and then just on the right there's that bit where there's a open area with like 3 crystal blooms in a circle around it. We can summon a flag on there, but that's not what we're doing at all. So here we need to light up the 3 crystal blooms. That's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. And that makes a Scorpio appear. Now, second Scorpio should approach soon. We need to wait for these two to kind of come together. When they do, hit them both with Illumina orbs. And they will fight, and then, come on. Showdown. Never mind your flag on. Did that just not happen then? Man, they were very close. Let's try that again. Alright, let's try again. Let's hit this one with an orb. Why did that not work? Ugh. Research time. So apparently this should work if we get them close to each other, then when they're doing this little bit... No, come on. There we go. That's... what? Well, that didn't work, but it did work. They're supposed to do that at each other and you get a kind of a photo of both. For some reason it only triggered with the one. I guess that's one of those ones like that artillery one from last time that's just slightly fucked. But hey, that was definitely the request, so... I believe we have already got a 4-star Scorpio, but either way, that is the request. Of them standing up on its tail. It's cooler when there's 2 of them, but there we go. That is better than the 4-star Scorpio we already have, but there we go. Right, let's clock that in. That's just what I wanted to see. It's always great when we can take a photo that shows a Pokemon at their best. And on that note, we will continue on with a Finicky Flame. I tossed a Fluffruit to Torchic, but it spewed out tons and tons of flames and burned it to a crisp. I was so startled I forgot to get a photo. Now this sounds like a behavior we've already seen, but it is subtly different. So we're going to head along to about the Oasis kind of like split of ways on this, where the Torchic is. So we have already seen a Torchic incinerate its food, but crucially, this is much more impressive if you hit it with an Illumina orb first. I'll hit it with a couple just to be sure, and then when it's in the Illumina state, then we throw an apple to it. Keep hitting it with the orbs to make sure it remains in the state, and then that's the behavior we want, because only when it's charged up will it completely incinerate the fruit until there is nothing left. This is a 4-star Torchic, as long as you catch it in the act, which actually we only just did. That's a better centered shot on the Torchic. The other one is actually a better shot of it overall, but the Professor won't see it that way. I believe we've already got a 4-star Torchic of it doing a similar behavior. Yes. But this is a better photo anyway, and it's also the request, so let's go and lock that in. That flame is something else. Still, Torchic's probably sad that I couldn't eat the Fluffruit. Come on, let's give it another. Next up is Oasis Buddies. I saw Torchic standing on Hippodon's head. It was so cute, you should have seen it. Let's head back to the same area. So here we have a very specific sequence of events. Hit the Torchic with an Illumina orb. There we go. Then the Hippodon. And they should interact with one another vaguely. Come on. There we go. Jumping up and down means then, if we hit the Torchic with another Illumina orb, I think we had to do it while it was bouncing, so yep, that didn't work. Cool, let's try that again. Right, that's it ready, and then while it's bouncing up and down, come on. Yes, and there we go. And that's your shot. So you need to basically Illumina the Torchic, then the Hippowdon, then the Torchic again. I believe this is a Torchic shot? Or actually, it might be a Hippowdon shot, but let's take both to be sure. Cool, let's lock that in. It is in fact a Hippowdon request. And it's a 4-star, which we don't have, which is excellent. It's a Hippowdon request, so we want to make sure it's nice and central on the Hippowdon. Oh, excellent. Crystal on that. And request completed. And we've nearly got this level up to 3 stars now, which we do need for the final. Like, there's a couple of requests which need it to be level 3, but we should do that with the request we have for it when it's at level 2 anyway. So let's clock that request in. Oh, you're able to see them together. Don't they just look like the best of friends? There we go. Up next is Sprinting in Surprise. Hey, would you believe me if I told you I saw a Heliolisk running on water? They're based after the real life, and I'm not kidding, this is the name, the Jesus Christ lizard, also known as the basilisk, which can basically run across water, and it just kind of goes flap, flap, flap with its feet. Basically just runs fast enough that it doesn't break the surface tension of the water. Only works because it's so light. Anyway, we need to get back to that Oasis point again. Now here, our target is that Heliolisk there, and we need to do something that surprises it into waking up. And the only way of doing that is we need to chuck some Fluffruit into the water. And this is kind of random whether and how well this triggers. But if we chuck enough Fluffruits into the water... Well, for whatever reason, that one just didn't feel like working. Let's try it again. Nothing again. As is my usual thing, we try twice and then we do research. Okay, research suggests I'm doing everything right, and yet does not trigger. Let's see. There we go, Magikarp jumps up, and when it splashes back in, spooks the Heliolisk, and that's the shot we need, is it running on water that way. We should have got it there. I think the trick was I had to aim much further back in the Oasis than I was actually targeting. There's a good shot of it, let's submit that. And that's gold, amazing, and it's a 4-star Heliolisk, which we've of course not seen before. Let's clock that request in. Oofed, so close to level 3 as well. Oh, thank you for believing me. And you even got a picture. I bet this will give Phil a shock. Cool, up next is... Where did the Fluffruit go? I gave a Fluffruit to the Pokemon inside the tornado, but it just flew off with it. I wonder why. So this is a bit of a kind of multi-step one, so as the request implies, we have to first disarm the tornado, and upon doing so, the Flygon appears, chuck a Fluffruit in the middle of where the tornado was, and the Flygon will come down, it'll pick up the Fluffruit, and it'll fuck off with it. That's going to become important later. Now we need to basically hop through, and we'll go around to the left side of the Oasis, and then I'll pick you back up again with you over there. So there again is our Flygon flying over, and now we kind of need to keep an eye on exactly what it's doing. Oh, it's a Cinder Scorch, not Cinder Scorch. Completely forgotten that rabbit's name. Score Bunny, there we go. Right, anyway, we need to watch this Flygon as she will circle around. And it's important to note that the upcoming shot is not a Flygon shot. Crucially. Note the Trapinch below. That's what we're after. Shit, we might not get it. Oh, there we go. Did we see it? So, that there, the Flygon doing the loop is pretty cool. It may even be a 4-star. But what we need to see, which I think we may have missed there, was her feeding the Fluffruit to the Trapinch. And it's a Trapinch shot that we're after. So I'm not confident we got that. I think I need to be further ahead, so I'm closer to there when she actually comes down. It's not too difficult if I want to set up again. Bit time consuming, but that's about it. No, we didn't get it, but we did get it. We got a 3-star Flygon. Was it doing the loop? Not even a 2-star? Good lord. Well, we'll do that at least. 4-star Trapinch of them happy. That's cool. Not the LenTalk request, but it's there. We've not got a 4-star Trapinch before, so that's something. Silver on the 3-star Flygon, and bronze on the 4-star Trapinch, but both of those are enough to get us to level 3. So shit will change a bit now, and we've got access to a few more requests, but I'm just going to have another crack at that one before. Again, exactly as it was before. Oh, there's a Heliolisk right there. Look at that. I mean, it's normally here, but it's normally asleep over there. Hello. Please move. Thank you. Alright, Flygon armed with Fluffruit, and let's roll. No, Lycanroc standing there. I'm sure that wasn't there before. Anyway, let's head down here as fast as we can so we can be ready at this sand pit by the time the Flygon's around. I know it's coming there, but it does take a while to circle around. I think that's what threw me last time. I think here's probably good. I can speed in a little bit more if I see it coming particularly low. I don't want to miss it, and I'm aware we don't actually get a huge amount of time where we've got a good shot over the lip of this crater. But it'll circle around again now. I think I may have been too fast here. Let's see. Nope, we're pretty good. And remember, Trapinch shot. Right, that must have been it. Taking a lot of shots, so let's find out. Oh, it is a Flygon shot. Wait. Oh yeah, there it is. I always thought that was a Trapinch shot. There we go. Then it must be a shot of the Flygon feeding the Trapinch. So it's weird that I didn't get it last time. I guess I just need to get a bit clearer shot. That is a really cool shot of it, though. And we've got a Trapinch behavior we haven't before. Not got a 3-star Trapinch before. And that one's pretty cool. That's also pretty cool. Let's go for that one. Cool. Let's submit those. Gold on that Trapinch behavior, which is cool. And then silver on the gold on the Flygon, silver on the Trapinch, which completes Trapinch. Wonderful. Let's go and cash that request in. Oh, I was giving the Fluffruit to Trapinch. Flygon is such a kind Pokemon. Thanks for showing me. Brilliant. A couple more to do now here in the daytime. 4 more specifically. So we will start with Lycanroc's reply. It seems like Lycanroc will react to the sound of your scan. I hope you can use that in your research. Let's head to the split with the Oasis. So our goal is up here, this Lycanroc. What we have to do is keep scanning. Otherwise, it will hop down from the cliffs. Whenever it looks like it's about to hop down, we scan. And we need to make sure we take this route here and we just watch the Lycanroc up there. As we keep scanning, it should kind of be nudged along this cliff. So I'm just going to kind of keep firing off the scanning. I don't think you can scan too much here. It's dislodged a Mandibuzz, which is fun. But let's continue scanning. It's kind of resting at this Crystal Bloom, which looks like it might be what you're after, but it isn't. There's what we're finally aiming for. Continue scanning. And then that's it. It howls on that thing in response to the scan. It'll howl twice. And then it will hop down and there's nothing you can do about it this time. That howling is the behavior we were after, so that should have been it. Indeed it is, and it's a 4-star Lycanroc that we've not got before. We'll take the final shot because that will be the closest to it, and we'll submit that. Silver on that, which is pretty good, and completes Lycanroc, as well as the request. So let's lock it in. Oh, I see you put my little tip to good use already. Thank you. Right. Right, our next one is Totally Cool Tyranitar. Lycanroc made a run for it right before I snapped the shot. I bet Tyranitar could bash right through that rock. So we need to once again head to the split of ways, and I'll see you there. So this kind of involves that Lycanroc again, but this time we don't want to stake it up there, so we're actually going to go and just take this route and just see what happens. If we use some, yeah, it should hop down, and then with some carefully positioned Fluffruit, we can basically lure it into a confrontation with this Tyranitar. There we go. So, they'll have a little fight here, the Tyranitar will yell, and the Lycanroc will run away. At that point, use an Illumina Orb on the Tyranitar, and it will bust through that rock. It can only do that if you supercharge it with an Illumina Orb. It'll then go in there and presumably attack and destroy that Lycanroc, but let's not think about that too hard whilst we cash in our photos. And there it is. Any of this kind of process counts as the request. That's probably one of the cooler shots of it, and it's also a 4-star Tyranitar. Let's submit that. Gold, excellent, completing Tyranitar, as well as the request. Let's lock it in. Whoa, awesome. Tyranitar is the coolest. How'd you get that shot? I want to take one like that. Up next, we have Munching Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is one of those Pokemon we've only ever really got 1-star shots of, so I'm excited to get more on it. Mandibuzz is always scavenging for food, but I wonder where it actually eats. Right, let's head into the level, and the key with this one is moving fast. We need to activate the zoomer as soon as we're in the level, and make sure we don't zoom in or look behind us or anything like that. We need to get to just past the Oasis in record speed. So we take the alternate pathway here, and our target is that Mandibuzz up there. What we need to do is get some Fluffruit into that kind of bush over there, and that should attract its attention and keep it around. A couple of good throws and we should do it, but we just need to make sure that she is going to be kept in interest. Oh, is it? Or is it this Mandibuzz down here? Who knows? But yes, this is another one of those ones where the whole goal of the request is basically get them to eat some Fluffruit. There, we actually fogged it, and I think she has flown off. That's the kind of time scale you've got there. You've got to get one basically in that bush. It was on the same level as her, and that was the problem, as we kind of repeatedly missed that shot. So we need to aim higher than I think. Cool, let's have another shot at that. Alright, let's see if any of those are going to work. I think I've got a good one there. Yes, there it is. Oh, shit, no. No, fuck, did I scare it? Come on, eat. There we go. Oh, I actually thought I scared it off there. But yeah, you gotta move there real fast. Cool. Maybe that's a 4-star Mandibuzz. I don't know. You'll know. And it's only a 3-star, but it is a request. I've genuinely no idea what a 4-star Mandibuzz is, so research time. Anyway, that 3-star is a crystal, which is cool. It's the first thing I've got that isn't a 1-star in it. Let's lock it in. Oh, this is where Mandibuzz eats. Thanks for looking into that. Cool. One more to do in the day, and then we've got a couple to do in the night. There's only 5, I think, in the night. So, Onix's Mighty Leap. I was already to snap a photo of Mandibuzz, then Onix popped up out of nowhere. I bet you'd be surprised if that happened too. So this one does require a little bit of setup. Let's head round to the right-hand side of the Oasis. So here, as we approach the kind of like Onix area, we need to, as we head down here, look to the right, and there are 2 Mandibuzz up here. We need to dislodge them both from their perch by hitting them with Fluffruit. Make sure you do this to both of them. We need both of them in the air, otherwise this ain't going to work. With them in the air, we flick around, and there's a third one over here. Hit this one as well with a Fluffruit to aggravate it. And it should also fly off. Wonderful. Now we focus our camera kind of behind us. We keep an eye on these Mandibuzz, because they will be our target here. That was it. Did you see that Onix jump up and try and grab the Mandibuzz? That one will do it again. The Onix is the shot there. Fuck, I actually almost missed that to the point where I'm not entirely sure. Because I think I may have only got those Mandibuzz shots. But the Onix is the shot of them jumping up and trying to grab the Mandibuzz. But they'll only do it if you dislodge at least 3 Mandibuzz at that point. There are more you can get, but it's real balls. Already a lot of fast stuff happens there. Oh, we did actually get it. Excellent. So, that is indeed a 4-star Onix of it in the air trying to catch the Mandibuzz. That's a derpy shot of the Onix, and that one has the Mandibuzz in, so that's probably a slightly better shot technically, even if it's a worse shot aesthetically. Oh, that's gold actually. It's pretty good. That completes Onix, and that completes the request, so let's go and lock that one in. Bad photo. How about that for a surprise? Feel free to thank me since I'm the one who helped you get such an awesome picture. I said it before and I'll say it again. Phil is a dickhead. Anyway, we are now on to the night in Volcua Sands, and so we will open with Roll and Stop. Have you ever seen a Sancho come to a stop while rolling? It looks really cool. This one's right at the beginning of the level, so let's head there at night time. Now, this is a tricky one. You got to make sure you hit this Sandshrew here with an apple, and the moment you do, take a photo of it. It is very difficult, but it is right near the beginning, so if you fuck it up, just start again. That Sandshrew is pretty deterministic. It always launches at the same spot, so since it's right near the start, just take another couple of shots. Got it! I think. You got to get it right as it pops out and it skids along on its ass briefly. You basically need to throw the Fluffruit and take the photos anyway, regardless of whether your Fluffruit hits or not, and hopefully both line up. Let's see if they did. Yes, they fucking did. Yeah, not an easy one if you need it right on its ass. There. That's probably a better shot of it. Cool, let's submit that. So that's silver on the 4-star, but it is a 4-star, and it is the request. Excellent. Let's lock that in. Well, awesome, right? And you even got a photo of it too. That must have been tricky to capture. Right, up next is Revenge of Silicobra. I saw a Lycanroc going after a Silicobra, but the Lycanroc ran off all of a sudden. I wonder what happened. Oh, this is an annoying one. So, there's a Silicobra that we'll see 3 times throughout the level. And then each time we see it, we need to hit it with a Fluffruit, and then it will appear somewhere further along, and we hit it again. So, our initial shot of it is not there. We see it burrowing away, but it will be up to the right here. There it is. Bonk it with a Fluffruit. Upon bonking, it will disappear into the sand. Down it goes. And then it will reappear over there. It's relatively well hidden because it's kind of mostly under the sand, but we still need to hit it with another Fluffruit there, and that's quite annoying to do, actually, because the angle's on it. There we go. Pops up. And down it goes again. Right, now we need to go to the... So at night time, which route is the regular and which is the alternate changes. So we need to take the alternate route this time, but that is to the left of the Oasis. And you can see again, our friend the Silicobra is buried in the sand there. We need to bop him with a Fluffruit a third time. There we go. And out he pops. And then he will, at this point, fight a Lycanroc. And you need to take a clear photo of this fight. And that is a Silicobra shot. I think I might have actually been... well, let's have a look. Nope, we have got the shot, and it is a 4-star Silicobra. We've already got a 4-star Silicobra, but there we go. Let's submit that. And it is gold. Excellent. Let's lock the request in. What? Silicobra defeated Lycanroc? I didn't realise it was that strong. Now, next. Rainbow Meteor Shower. This is, I think, the hardest one we've done so far. It'll be certainly the most stressful, just because, well, you'll see. We know that Meteor cores come in 7 different colours. I bet it'd be amazing if we could snap a photo of all 7 at once. So, this requires just a lot of very precise turns and Illumina Orb throws very, very quickly. Let's head in. So, what we have to do is remember, A, that being zoomed in helps slow things down. And what we are doing is aiming to reveal as many Meteor cores as possible. And we find them in places like that. I believe... Let's scan around and see. Oh yeah, there's our first one. Shite, we've already... Okay, I genuinely don't think I have enough time, so I'm going to start from the beginning again. There we go, there is our first one, which is down there. Hit it with an Illumina Orb, it'll rise up. Brilliant. We now need to go onto the left-hand side here and scan again, and we should see a couple around by these Trapinch. There's one. We've got to hit a fair few of these, as I say. Come on. Just a lot of very, as I say, precise throws under stressful conditions. Come on. Or are you further up that way? Well, let's see if we can get the lower one then. Nope, don't think that's working, so let's start from the top. Which means we have to do that first one again. Right, there's one. There's two. Man, it's real sensitive on whether it allows them or not as well. There's three. Now, right and over by this... We've already missed it. Cool. Another two in there, as you can see. I think you need to have them scanned in order to actually be able to hit them. Right, there's one. There's two. And this one is not happy to come out. There's three. Brilliant. Now, over to the right here. There should be another one there. And I think we've missed the additional one. Yeah, that would be under there. Right. Well, it is what it is. Over there, we have another one we can hit over there. Yep, that's number 6 at least. Now over here. Oh, that one is a fairly easy one because it hits the Scorpy. And there's a red core one. Then, is there another one in there, I think? Well, we'll get to that. Next, if we hit all 3 of these Crystal Blooms... Where's the fucking third Crystal Bloom? Am I stupid? Oh yeah, I am stupid. I actually passed straight through the middle of it. 1, 2, and 3. Activating all 3 of them. Of course, there's another Meteor to hit. Let's activate that one. And then we have one more to get, but I think I've missed most of them. You can see we're starting to get what we're aiming for there. Oops, I've gone the wrong way anyway. Well, definitely haven't activated enough to do it. So, let's try that again. Finally got that one. So that's number 4. Then number 5. Oh, come on. There we go. Then number 6 is the one that should be basically visible there. Then number 7 is around in here somewhere. Yep, there. Right, we're actually doing well this time. Right, number 8 then is the one that hits the Scorpy. So that's easy. Get out of my way, Scorpy. Then number 9. we need to activate 1, 2, and 3 Crystal Blooms. 10's over there somewhere. Look. There we go, and 10 is somewhere up here. There it is. Come on. Yes. Right. Now, we should actually have it. Let's watch this one very carefully, because you'll see when they all come together. There is your little rainbow wave. And that's what you need. And despite the fact there are only 7 involved in that, you need to do all 10 every time. And it is, as you can see, a complete arse. It's a huge series of precise maneuvers and throws, and it's just very stressful. But fortunately, to kind of counter that, I suppose, there aren't that many requests in the sands in the nighttime. We've actually only got another 2 to go. Unsurprisingly, that is a 4-star Meteor, which is pretty good. Where's the best shot I've got of them? That one's probably the best. Only bronze, apparently, but there we go. Let's lock the request in. Wow, that's quite the photo. Meteor are really awe-inspiring. I guess I can't afford to let my skills slip yet. Right, up next we have Hide and Seek in the Desert. I suspect a Trapinch is hiding somewhere in this area. Do you think you can find it? This one's nice and straightforward. Let's head to the Oasis. Now, this section, we don't take the alternative route because we just want to go right around it, and this one is probably one of the simplest requests in the game. If we scan here, we'll see it says there's a Trapinch down there. Just take a picture of that Trapinch. Don't interact with it anyway, don't do anything to it, you just take a picture of that Trapinch hiding there, and that is the request. Bada bing, bada boom, 1-star LenTalk request. It's weird, but it's there. Makes a nice change from that last rainbow nonsense, though. Not even my best 1-star Trapinch. Ah, wonderful, it seems like this Trapinch was hiding from Lycanroc. Brilliant. Final one, then, is Kangaskhan's parenting. Kangaskhan only feed their young if they feel the area is safe. You don't see it often, so keep your eyes peeled. We're going to start by, we need to head to that point where the Meteor hits the Scorpy. So, we need to at least, free the Meteor that hit the Scorpy. There we go, with the Indigo Core, off it flies. I always think of Indigo as being more purple than that, that's a bit more blue, but I know it's a bit of a contentious issue. Let's head to the Oasis, and then we'll take the alternative route, which will take us round to the left. So, our Indigo Cored Meteor is over there, and we'll fly over towards this Kangaskhan and her baby, and we'll watch carefully. I don't think we're going to have time to do this. There we go, they start playing. Now we play the melody. Oh, they're too late. Oh. Ironically, that's the behavior. There we go. Kangaskhan doing the feeding. I'm going to check that we didn't get that, but I'm pretty sure we didn't. I think I used the speeder way too judiciously there. Yep. Cool. Let's try that again. Ah, there we go. This one's moving much faster than the other one. Or I'm moving slower relative to it. Harder to tell, but... Oh, shit, remember to scan to actually take this direction, otherwise we're going to be fucked. But yes, the Meteor needs to pass over in order for the Kangaskhan to start playing. And that's a fairly cute shot anyway. Once they're done with that, we play the melody. And then we chuck a Fluffruit near to them. The crucial thing with this one is hitting the Fluffruit near, but not accidentally bonking them with it. And that's an annoyingly precise art. And it should pick one up and eat it itself. No, it should feed it to the baby. Feed to baby. God damn it. Well, I've done something wrong there. And it is a 4-star on the Kangaskhan of it bouncing the baby, which is cool. But that's not what we are after.
Great timing.
Yeah, gold on that, which is pretty cool, but not the request we're looking for. Let's try again. Apparently this is the trick. Oh. You've got to chuck them down there so that she will reach down. Oh. Oh, shit, I must have hit it by accident. Basically, what you want them to do is reach down and then feed it to the baby. Otherwise, she'll just reach down and feed it to herself. Stop eating yourself, you hungry bastard. Yes, I've done some research online which suggests this one is wildly variable, so... Another new behaviour on Kangaskhan. We're really polishing off the Kangaskhan behaviours, but none of these are the request. Oh, there we got it. Oh my god. I've been here for 25 minutes, repeatedly redoing that shot. Apparently sometimes it just does it. The rest of the time it doesn't. The internet is very conflicted about if there's any rhyme or reason to it. Some people say you have to be far enough away before the Kangaskhan will feel safe enough to do that. I have no idea if that's true or not. I felt like I got that shot differently at many different times. But that is what we need. So let's lock that in. It is crystal, so it is at least a decent 4-star. Let's go and actually cash the request in. Hey, you're able to get a shot. Kangaskhan are very cautious by nature, so colour me impressed. Good work. And we will hold it there. Thank you very much for watching. Next episode, we will be going on to Volcua Volcano and doing all the various requests there, of which we've got about 15. Hope you join me in. Thank you very much, and good day.